letter certainly acknowledges that they could have done things differently. One of the things which they could have done differently is to make it absolutely certain at the time that I was released from police bail that they accepted that I was entirely innocent and had played no part whatsoever in the murder of Jo Yeates. They could probably at that point also have acknowledged the very considerable distress which I had to experience as a result of the length of time that I remained on police bail, which was some 6 weeks after Vincent Tabak was originally arrested and charged.
It's not a letter of apology, but it is a letter that acknowledges that things might have been done differently. But the situation is very clear. The arrest of Christopher Jefferies was an integral and necessary part of an investigation, and I've no criticism of that decision, nor indeed about the way that it was carried out. On reflection, and in the light of our conversations with Mr. Jefferies since, what we have come to realise is that we might have been quicker in making it clear that he was no longer a suspect. Now, it's not ordinary police practice to release details and put a press release to say somebody isn't a suspect anymore. But then again, this wasn't an ordinary case, and Mr. Jefferies had been subjected to a campaign of vilification in the press, and it was within our gift to reduce that by making an earlier announcement that he was no longer a suspect. And on reflection, we think that that might have been done.
It does several things. It first of all provides the public exculpation, which is the equivalent of the apologies which the newspapers that I sued had to make when they appeared at the High Court in the summer of 2011. It acknowledges, and this is something that the police had not done before, it acknowledges the very considerable distress which all this caused. And it goes some way, I think, at least implicitly, towards acknowledging that it didn't just affect me, it affected members of my family, it affected friends. So they were also, to a degree, victims as well as I was.